Welcome to episode 29 of Under the Covers. I am your host, Nick. This is your host, Jett. I have been drinking too much, whatever. And we are going to get started on a song that Jett chose. But before we do, just want to remind everybody, Patreon. Patreon.com/UTC Music Podcast. That's what it is. Yeah. Patreon.com/UTC Music Podcast is where you get all the bonus footage, the full episodes of reaction videos, and so much more. Please join Patreon. Sign up to be a Patreon today. Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, we'll kind of get to why I'm a little like in the bag at the moment, but I'm like a little, hey, you know what? If Kinane and Stone could do it for many years, I can get away with it for one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fans of the Boogie Monster, if you're familiar with that joke, you'll know most of those episodes not sober. Sometimes you got it. Sometimes that's just how it's just going that day.
Yep.
Totes is. Which is funny because it's sort of antithetical to the vibe of the song that was chosen.
Oh, completely.
And I will say that you chose this song, but technically, kind of.
I chose it because, a couple months back?
Episode 25. Yeah, so about a month ago, month and a half ago.
Our little anniversary thing, and he did all these wonderful things and had some interview people for me.
Yep.
Chris Carrabba was one of them, and he was definitely, between him and Dustin, like, no offense, Dustin, but Chris Carrabba, took time.
You know what I really loved about Carrabba and the message that he sent us? It was pretty clear that he watched an episode of ours. Probably the one where his bandmate, Chad Neptune, was on it.
Yeah.
But in that message, he talked about our show and the premise of our show and how we come about it, where we talk about a song without mentioning it. He knew all of that. Yeah. So it wasn't just a casual, hey, thanks for setting this up and good luck, everybody. He took some time and then he recommended a song.
Yeah.
That was cool.
At your request, yeah, right.
I said to him in my message to him, hey, if you have any ideas, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in my head I was thinking any ideas about one of his songs.
Oh,
but that's not what he said.
Nope.
Tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Chris. Mm-hmm. I just love that I'm so enamored with the time that you took to actually listen to what we do. And it says so much about who you are. And wow. I mean, that's just fucking cool. And so because you recommended this song, it's the only reason I know who this person is.
It is. So we're going to take a second. Let's take a look at his video real quick.
Okay.
Well, Nick asked if I had any suggestions for covers that would be cool. And the one that came to mind when I heard your voice is a song by the artist called...
And we're back.
But yeah, that's the only reason I know who this person is.
I had no idea. When he said that song, I was like, what is that? And we had to look it up and find it.
And she's so cool.
She's cool.
She's so cool. She's kind of, she's got like a country-esque nature to some of her other songs.
Okay. I was like, she does? Other her songs? Yeah.
Because I did kind of peruse her catalog for a second. She's on Spotify, of course.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
She has a really prolific way of writing lyrics. It is a storytelling. And she's very, she's not real worried about making things rhyme but in a sense, she does make things rhyme in a way. So it's, I don't know, she's really, really cool. Mm-hmm. I really dig her. But the nature of this song is just me. And
Chris, it totally is. Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay, yeah.
Because when
how did you know, bro?
When Carrabba sent this song idea over, I was kind of the same thing where I was like, oh, really? I've never heard this person. I wonder what this sounds like. And when I listened to it, I know his message was, your voice reminded me of this. So I listened to it. We both listened to it together, actually. Mm-hmm. And I thought of, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name at the moment, but the woman who sang for the Sundays, maybe?
Oh, Harriet Wheeler.
Yeah. she reminded me of that, and I know that that's one of your influences. So I made that connection right away of like, oh, okay, I get why
Yeah.
this connection has been made. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
But then listening to the lyrics of the song, we listened to it for the first time together, which was great because at the same points throughout the song, we would look at each other and we were like, how does he know this? It's like, I know that you don't know Chris Carrabba personally, but it's almost like he chose a song not as, I think your voice would be a good match for this. It was also
The lyrical content.
yeah, the personality behind, hey, I'm this kind of person. Hey, I like to do these things. I was like, that's totally you. That was so wild. So wild.
Yeah, and you had me at Mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Let's checklist some of these things for a little bit. I want to go to the beach. Yep. Okay. Kind of a mermaid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Uh-huh. Beer drinker.
Yeah.
When you drink beer, don't care about what you eat.
Nope.
Yeah.
French fries.
All of the stuff. And just like good vibes.
Good vibes, good people, hanging out with your girls. It's just...
I don't know what sort of witchcraft Carrabba channeled, but he nailed you.
Nailed it. Oh my God. Yeah.
He totally did.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
It was impressive. Yeah. You're an intuitive dude.
Yeah.
You're an intuitive dude.
Well done, sir.
Love it. Love you. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It was fun.
I feel like I interrupted there, so please continue.
No,
with
I mean, that was it. We just expounded on everything I wanted to talk about.
I think between coffee and beer, I'm like, blah, 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 just everything's coming out all at once.
It's good stuff. Yeah, I love her now. Like, she's a really fun artist.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she started back in 2017.
No idea.
Yeah, I did a little wiki research, but I think she has a Lebanese background.
Okay.
I saw something about a Lebanese grandmother and a voice message that she left her before she died.
Oh.
I know.
Don't bum us out. This is good vibes only.
No, it is good vibes. It's good vibes.
Okay.
But yeah, and I guess that was the premise for the song called "The Baby," which I haven't heard, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, she's very endearing.
It sounds like it.
She's very endearing. Like,
It sounds like it.
she's a cool chick, and she's got some stuff to say in a very interesting way. So I really appreciate her writing style. She's super cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
When we tackled this song, right away I had this idea of, it'd be interesting and fun because I feel like they do this in their version of maybe making the song a bit of a ramp where you start pretty slow and you just kind of keep adding layers, adding things. And we even ended up doing a couple of things that we don't normally do. We added keyboards. Yeah. We added a keyboard rhythm. Uh-huh. We added maracas. Uh-huh. I think the only thing we stopped short of was like, well, I'm not going to sing backup because that's just a mistake. That's just bad. Maybe if I had all of this beer before that, could have gone for it, but cold sober, that wasn't happening.
No.
And it was fun because, number one, I got to pull out my old Casio keyboard from when I was a kid. So I've had this Casio since '85.
It's a relic.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's a relic.
It's really cool that I have a 40-year-old little keyboard. Like,
oh my God. And even awesome. The keys are kind of yellowed. It's so cute. I love it. Yeah.
You guys will see it because we put it in the episode. Mm-hmm. But it was something that I noticed today, which I thought was kind of a fun parallel, was that, Chris Carrabba I know from Further Seems Forever, one of my favorite bands. And we've done a cover with them, but also, one of my favorite songs by them is a song called New Year's Project, and New Year's Project, to me, has a similar structure in that it's a ramp. It starts off slow, and it doesn't get faster, but it keeps adding on itself and becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And by the end, it is this massive just force of a song, which I love.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that. And it felt like this song kind of did some similar things where little by little things get added. And the way that we did that with Just Us was to start with guitar and vocals. And the guitar is really just one note at a time. And then second verse, let's just make those little like 2-note chords. and then 3-note chords, and then big open chords. As we're adding, let's add a rhythm from this old 1985 keyboard, and then let's add a homemade maraca that we make. Because I was like, hey, could you bring your maracas? And I can't even say maracas. Thanks, Porter. I was like, hey, bring your maracas, which sounds dirty. And then you got here and you're like, oh, I forgot those. Hey, no worries. Let's just make some.
Yeah.
And both of us were like, I know how you make maracas. That is a Tupperware with rice in it.
Yep.
Homemade maraca. You're done. So you put those together. So you put those together. We used the little keyboard rhythm. And then you ended up doing like a little keyboard solo on there. I was like, oh, for sure we're using that. So by the end, we had kind of like 5 instruments going all at once, which we never do.
Never do.
Oh, it was so fun.
And it proved to be a little challenging at first.
Well, here's the thing about being challenged. I feel like I've been challenged all day. This song is all upbeat vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great.
Uh-huh.
And
however,
before you got here, I was kind of dealing with some stuff with the house. I'm like, why is this not going well? Like, this is wrong, and I need to fix this. Then you got here, and we started setting up our equipment, and we started testing everything, and then one of our monitors wasn't working the right way. Cannot figure it out to save my life. There's no reason why it should be any different. I've made no changes. Whatever. And then we start playing, and we're trying to sort of make our arrangement of how do we add this and then add this and keep ourselves sort of on track. That was not as easy as it could have been. like that actually took some thought and time. I was already frustrated from these other 2 things that are not working, and then you got the giggles. I don't know where that came from.
I think I peaked on my caffeine intake.
Yeah.
And it was like, so the way I handle that kind of stress, like he's like kind of like wanting to like take himself out, and I'm like,
yeah,
like, oh my god, everything's going wrong.
You're sitting there giggling like a mad woman, and I'm just like, I want to break everything.
I mean, if I had been in your shoes, it would be different.
Maybe.
But I can't do anything with what you're doing.
Well, apparently, I can't do anything either.
But I wasn't actually like the person dealing with it, so it was just everything was kind of like falling in on itself, and I was like, ha!
Yeah.
And then I was like, we're trying to get at least one pass through the song, and I get a tickle in my throat, and I have to cough, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, we have to start over again. And then I'm trying to like take a sip of water, and I can't even do that because I keep thinking there's an instant replay going on in my head, and I'm spitting out my water everywhere. I'm like,
oh my
I
god,
cannot right now.
Oh my god.
I laughed so hard I was crying. My mascara's running. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was tough for us to get this one going, to get it started and get it off the ground and get it launched. We did one take, and I was like, okay, that was okay. And you were the one finally, like, because usually I say this, but you were the one that was like, let's get another one for safety. And I was like, all right, I just want to be done right now. And then we recorded a second one. We were happy with that. Yep. That's what we took. That's what we kept. It was number 2.
I'm like, I'm stable right now. We should definitely do a second take because...
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah, because aside from that, I was just like, where is the axe? Smash, smash, smash. Just, it's too much. Which is crazy because this whole vibe is like, it's all...
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good.
We're all good.
Yeah. We were not.
No.
We were not good.
No, internally I'm seething. Just so furious over nothing.
Oh my god. Well, we did test that one thing, the monitor thing, and that wound up being okay because it does, like, even though it appears a certain way on the monitor, that's not how it records. So
yeah, but even that, I mean, I hate troubleshooting stuff and finding out,
end.
Hey, this doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it.
That's fun.
And as much as it's like, this doesn't really affect our production, to me, I'm like, why isn't it correct?
Yeah, no, it's legit. That's legit. But your and my coping mechanisms are way different.
Well, my coping mechanism came after that recording. So let's go downstairs. You're like, let's get something in. I'm like, how about in addition? And here we are.
We shotgun this beer.
Oh.
No, he didn't do that. But...
I did. I totally did. Just housed like as much as I could.
Oh my gosh.
I sure did.
Oh.
Hey, thanks.
All right.
Oh, that's delicious.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good.
That's real good.
Mr. Mixologist over here.
That's really good.
Kinda, yeah. Nailed it.
And after this, like we both have stuff to do. I have to go somewhere like 2 hours. So now I'm just like, I got to get it together. Ugh, too much.
That's why water.
Yeah, water.
Yay, water.
Yeah. Also, my face is hot now. I'm like,
Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, this was a really awesome song to do.
It was fun. It was an awesome song to do, and I thought it was fun because neither one of us would have ever found the song without Chris Carrabba.
Yep.
Yeah, which is awesome. It's kind of our first, I'd say, almost like a request that we've taken. But yeah, we never would have come across a song. I never would have known who this person was. Yeah. I never would have investigated it, listened to it, come across it. Yeah. It never would have come up for myself. I don't think it would have ever come up for you. Mm-mm. We listened to a lot of Mala and De La Soul, so...
I know. Yeah, that's not on the spectrum at all.
That's not getting like put into that rotation.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely tag her. And
who, Mala? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Mala. But yeah.
What's Mala's last name again?
Rodriguez.
That's what I thought. I was like, is it Rodriguez? It's not Fuentes. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah.
No, she's married to Richard Marx. It's Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't think Mala's married at all.
Right. Yeah.
Don't know, but I don't think so.
Well, we'll definitely have to reach out to the actual artist.
Yeah.
Let her know, hey, by the way, we did this. Mm-hmm. We did a thing.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, Chris was right. Like, my voice is very similar to hers. I did kind of my own thing, but...
Yeah, I don't know that I would say it's necessarily similar. I usually try to back away from that, but I do see... If I found out that you had similar influences, that would not surprise me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you started singing it and putting your own spin on it, it was close enough where I was like, oh, I can see how these things could be related. Mm-hmm. Like, it was great. It was interesting. I think at one point, like, when I was sort of mixing this together, I really did just look over you. It was like, I love your voice.
Oh,
like,
you did. So that was so cute. I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. Kinks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so what else do you want to tell us about this song before we show people what we did with all of the instruments? Yeah, and also I feel like all of this interview has been me just like just like so much.
No, I talked too. I did some stuff.
As much or as fast as I did? Probably not.
Neither, but it's okay. It's okay. I guess that's it. I just want to say thank you to Chris Carrabba.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And thank you again to our Patreon people because you're going to get an earful after this. Arrgh. Yeah, this is a challenging but super fun episode.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
It was fun.
Okay, so we are about to do Honey by Samia.
Got a good feeling about this weekend. Do you wanna go to baby's? It's been a long week and I don't wanna think, and Porches is playing. I got my girls and a hopeful heart. We're singing along, can you do no harm? Whatever you want, it's at the bar. Nobody's gonna tell you who you are, and it's all honey, honey. It's all honey, it's all honey, honey. It's all honey. I wanna go to the beach and die on the beach. I wanna be a mermaid. I'm not scared of sharks, I'm not scared to be naked. I'm not scared of anything. From under here, all you can hear is the distant boom of the Hells Angels. From under here, all you can fear is being saved and being wakeful. And it's all honey, honey. It's all honey. It's all honey, honey. It's all honey. I'm gonna wear a little black dress in the middle of the street, take my picture. And if you give me a beer, I'll forget to watch what I eat, and I don't care. All you can do from this hotel room is fantasize. All you can do when he needs you is close your eyes. And it's all honey, honey. It's all honey. 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 It's all honey, honey. It's all honey.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Under the Covers. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at UTC Music Podcast. We launch new episodes on the 1st and 15th of every month. And if you're new to the show, thank you so much for showing up and watching. For additional features like extra episodes, reaction videos, blooper reels, because we're really good at that, you can sign up for Patreon. And that's also Patreon UTC Music Podcast. So thanks for watching, and please come back.